The sixth life-changing thing that quietly transforms lives is effective time management. Time is one resource that is equal for everyone, 24 hours a day, but how we use it determines our growth, productivity, and opportunities. Many people feel overwhelmed or busy, yet their actions yield little meaningful progress. Mastering time management, on the other hand, allows individuals to focus on priorities, reduce stress, and consistently work toward their goals, resulting in long-term, life-changing outcomes. Time management is not just about scheduling, it is about prioritization. Too often, people spend hours on low-value activities such as excessive social media scrolling, television, or unstructured tasks. While some downtime is necessary for relaxation, failing to intentionally allocate time for important goals leads to missed opportunities. By analyzing daily routines and consciously deciding where to invest effort, individuals gain control over their lives rather than letting circumstances dictate their actions. Consider a high school student who struggled to balance schoolwork, extracurricular activities, and personal interests. Initially, they felt constantly stressed and unproductive. By implementing simple time management strategies, creating a daily schedule, prioritizing tasks, and breaking large assignments into smaller steps, they gained control of their day. Over months, this small change resulted in improved grades, reduced stress, and a sense of accomplishment. Time management allowed them to achieve more while feeling calmer and more focused. Another important aspect of time management is goal alignment. Every task should ideally contribute to a larger objective, whether it is personal growth, academic achievement, or career advancement. By connecting daily actions to long-term goals, individuals ensure that time is spent meaningfully. For instance, instead of mindlessly browsing online content, a learner could allocate the same time to studying a new skill, practicing a hobby, or reading an educational book. Over weeks and months, these deliberate choices compound into significant improvement and life-changing results. Time management also reduces stress and enhances well-being. When schedules are organized and tasks are prioritized, people feel more in control and less overwhelmed. This clarity allows for better decision-making, improved focus, and increased energy. Moreover, managing time effectively creates space for personal growth activities, such as exercising, meditating, or learning new skills, which contribute to both physical and mental health. Over time, these benefits quietly transform overall quality of life. A striking example comes from an aspiring entrepreneur who struggled to launch a small business while working full-time. By learning to plan every hour, set priorities, and delegate less important tasks, they gradually built their business without sacrificing work or personal life. The consistent application of time management principles allowed them to achieve goals that initially seemed impossible. This demonstrates that effective use of time, more than sheer effort or talent, often determines success. Time management also improves efficiency in decision-making. By organizing tasks, setting deadlines, and using tools such as calendars or to-do lists, individuals reduce wasted time and mental energy. They can focus on high-impact activities while avoiding distractions. Over time, this habit trains the mind to evaluate choices quickly and act intentionally, fostering productivity and self-discipline that quietly transform long-term outcomes. Practical strategies for effective time management include prioritization. Identify tasks that have the highest impact and focus on completing them. First, scheduling. Allocate specific time blocks for important activities and stick to them. Task breakdown. Divide large projects into smaller, manageable steps to maintain progress. Elimination of distractions. Limit phone use, unnecessary apps, and unproductive habits. Reflection and adjustment. Regularly review how time is spent and adjust routines to improve efficiency. Another key principle is flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and strict schedules may not always be feasible. Effective time management is about planning while allowing for adjustments when unexpected events occur. Those who master this balance achieve more consistently while maintaining mental clarity and adaptability. Finally, time management reinforces accountability and self-discipline. By consciously deciding how to use each hour, individuals develop habits of responsibility, reliability, and intentionality. Over months and years, these habits compound, leading to significant personal and professional transformation that often goes unnoticed until the cumulative effects are evident. In conclusion, effective time management is a life-changing practice. By prioritizing tasks, aligning daily actions with goals, minimizing distractions, and reflecting on progress, individuals gain control over their lives. This control allows for consistent growth, reduced stress, and achievement of meaningful objectives. Mastering time management doesn't just create productivity, it quietly transforms mindset, habits, and life outcomes, providing a foundation for long-term success, fulfillment, and personal growth. The seventh life-changing thing that quietly transforms lives is positive thinking. Many people underestimate the impact of their mindset on their actions, decisions, and overall life trajectory. A positive mindset does not mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. Rather, it involves approaching situations with optimism, resilience, and constructive problem solving. This simple shift in perspective can quietly shape habits, relationships, and achievements over time. Positive thinking begins with self-awareness. Individuals who observe their thoughts and recognize negative patterns can begin to redirect them toward constructive alternatives. For example, instead of thinking, "I can't do this," a person might say, "This is challenging, but I will find a solution." This subtle change in internal dialogue influences behavior, motivation, and persistence. Over months and years, consistently practicing positive thinking rewires the brain to focus on solutions, opportunities, and growth, rather than limitations. A real-life example involves a teenager struggling with math. Initially frustrated and discouraged by low grades, they began practicing positive thinking by affirming their ability to improve and seeking small wins each week. Instead of giving up, they asked questions, practiced regularly, and celebrated incremental progress. Eventually, their grades improved significantly, not solely due to hard work, but also because their optimistic mindset encouraged persistence, problem solving, and confidence. Positive thinking enabled them to transform a difficult situation into a growth opportunity. Positive thinking also strengthens resilience. Life inevitably presents setbacks, failed projects, lost opportunities, or unexpected obstacles. Individuals with a positive mindset view these challenges as temporary and surmountable, rather than as insurmountable failures. This perspective encourages persistence, reduces stress, and fosters creative solutions. Over time, resilience developed through positive thinking becomes a lifelong advantage, enabling people to navigate difficulties more effectively and bounce back stronger. Moreover, positive thinking influences relationships and social interactions. People who maintain optimism tend to communicate more effectively, inspire trust, and foster collaboration. Their energy attracts others, creating a supportive network that contributes to both personal and professional success. By cultivating positivity, individuals not only improve their own mindset but also impact the lives of those around them, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond themselves. Positive thinking also enhances problem solving and decision making. When individuals focus on possibilities instead of obstacles, they are more likely to explore creative solutions, take calculated risks, and seize opportunities. For example, an aspiring entrepreneur facing a business setback may approach the problem analytically, identify alternative strategies, and ultimately discover a more effective approach than initially planned. Optimism allows for flexibility, experimentation, and innovation, quietly changing outcomes in profound ways. Scientific research supports the benefits of positive thinking. Studies show that optimistic individuals experience better mental health, lower stress levels, and improved physical well-being. They are more likely to engage in healthy behaviors, maintain social connections, and persist in achieving long-term goals. By nurturing a positive mindset, people can enhance their overall quality of life and increase the likelihood of achieving meaningful success. Practical strategies for cultivating positive thinking include daily affirmations, gratitude practices, and reframing challenges as opportunities. Journaling moments of success or reflection on lessons learned reinforces optimism. Surrounding oneself with supportive and encouraging people further strengthens the habit of positive thinking. Mindfulness and meditation can also help individuals observe negative thoughts without judgment, allowing them to consciously shift toward constructive perspectives. It's important to remember that positive thinking is a skill that requires practice. Negative thoughts will arise, and challenges will test optimism. However, by consistently choosing to focus on possibilities, solutions, and growth, individuals gradually build a mindset that transforms how they approach life. Over time, this mindset quietly affects behavior, choices, and outcomes, leading to long-term transformation that might initially go unnoticed. In conclusion, positive thinking is a subtle yet powerful life-changing habit. By cultivating optimism, resilience, and constructive perspectives, individuals can enhance problem-solving, relationships, and personal growth. Positive thinking shapes behavior, decision-making, and long-term outcomes, quietly influencing every aspect of life. When combined with action, discipline, and focus, a positive mindset becomes a force that transforms ordinary efforts into extraordinary achievements, creating a life filled with purpose, growth, and lasting success. The eighth life-changing thing that quietly transforms lives is reading daily. Reading is more than a pastime, it is a gateway to knowledge, perspective, and personal growth. People who read regularly, even for a short period each day, gain insights that shape their thinking, decision-making, and creativity. Unlike passive forms of entertainment, reading actively engages the mind, expands vocabulary, and introduces ideas that can quietly, yet profoundly, change one's life. Daily reading develops knowledge across a wide spectrum. Whether it is fiction, nonfiction, biographies, or educational material, each book offers lessons, experiences, and insights that readers might not encounter in their own lives. For example, reading a biography of a historical leader can teach strategies, resilience, and decision-making skills, while a science book can inspire curiosity and innovation. By exposing the mind to diverse ideas daily, reading fosters intellectual growth and adaptability. Consider a teenager who commits to reading 20 minutes every day. Initially, it may feel like a small and insignificant activity. However, over months and years, these minutes accumulate into hundreds of books and thousands of ideas absorbed. The knowledge gained becomes practical, influencing school performance, critical thinking, and problem solving. Additionally, reading improves communication skills, allowing individuals to express ideas more clearly and confidently, both in writing and verbally. Reading daily also strengthens focus and discipline. In a world filled with distractions, social media, games, and endless notifications, dedicated reading time requires attention, patience, and consistency. These habits of concentration carry over into other areas of life, improving productivity, study routines, and task completion. Over time, the ability to focus quietly transforms how individuals approach challenges, enabling them to work more efficiently and achieve goals systematically. Moreover, reading nurtures empathy and emotional intelligence. Literature, in particular, exposes readers to diverse characters, cultures, and perspectives. By understanding the motivations, struggles, and emotions of others, readers develop a broader worldview and deeper empathy. This skill is invaluable in relationships, teamwork, leadership, and social interactions. Individuals who read daily often become more compassionate, socially aware, and able to navigate complex interpersonal situations effectively. Another powerful aspect of reading is its effect on creativity. By encountering new ideas, stories, and ways of thinking, readers are inspired to innovate, experiment, and problem solve. Writers, inventors, and entrepreneurs often attribute breakthroughs to the knowledge and inspiration gained from books. Daily reading feeds imagination, allowing individuals to connect concepts in novel ways and generate creative solutions to challenges. Scientific studies support the benefits of regular reading. Research shows that people who read consistently have better cognitive function, improved memory, and slower mental decline as they age. Reading stimulates the brain, keeping it active and engaged, while also reducing stress by providing a mental escape and perspective. Over time, these subtle advantages accumulate, quietly enhancing both mental and emotional well-being. Practical strategies for incorporating daily reading include setting aside a specific time each day, choosing materials aligned with interests or goals, and gradually increasing reading duration. Even short reading sessions, such as 15 to 20 minutes, can have a significant cumulative impact. For those who struggle with consistency, audiobooks or digital reading apps can provide flexibility while still delivering the benefits of engagement and learning. It's also valuable to balance reading types. Educational books provide knowledge and skills, while fiction fosters creativity, empathy, and imagination. Biographies and self-development books offer lessons in resilience, leadership, and personal growth. By diversifying reading material, individuals develop a well-rounded intellect and a mindset open to learning and reflection. In conclusion, reading daily is a quiet yet powerful life-changing habit. By dedicating even a short amount of time each day to books, individuals expand knowledge, improve focus, enhance creativity, and develop empathy. Reading shapes perspectives, nurtures personal growth, and cultivates skills that quietly compound into meaningful achievements. Over months and years, the habit of reading daily can transform a life, providing wisdom, insight, and understanding that guide decisions, inspire action, and foster success.